Hey everyone, it has been quite a while since I've been on YouTube, and I've got a bit of news for you, a bit of an update to let you guys know what's going on. I tried to keep things updated with Monkey Junk, but the thing is, Monkey Junk has been on a small hiatus for about the past month or so. I've been working on a children's book, which was sort of coming up towards the end, so I decided to spend all of my sort of spare time trying to finish that off. And in the middle of that, I hit a big road bump, which put a little fork in that road, trying to get that finished in a timely manner so I could get back to Monkey Junk. So what was meant to only be like 1 to 2 weeks turned into a month of sort of time away from the book, which was sad. I definitely missed it. I missed it a lot, actually. And I'm happy to say that as of this week, as of Monday, I'm back on board. Monkey Junk is back in production. I've nearly finished page 10, so we're nearly at the official halfway mark for chapter 2, which is awesome. The downside is, the bonus is I finished the children's book, which is fantastic. Most of it's been approved. I've got a couple of slight changes to make, which I can do, which I have already done, and they are getting approved. Hopefully getting approved. The downside is, and this is a real double-edged sword here. I just recently found out last week, actually, so it's coming on to 2 weeks now that I've known that I have lost my job. I've been made redundant from my position, unfortunately, which is sad. From a job that I really quite enjoyed with people I really loved. I'm no longer going to be working there, which is a real bittersweet feeling, as currently I'm driving to work. I've only got a couple of days left, but I wanted to see it out just a little bit. It sucks. I now have to look for a new job, which is going to be very hard, seeing as we're a month away from Christmas. It's probably not the most ideal time to be looking for work, but unfortunately it is what it is. I have no real control over this, except to accept it and move forward. So that's been my big fork in the road. And while I was doing the children's book, it was okay, well, now that I'm aware, I had to spend a ton of time putting together rehashing my portfolio, updating it with all of my new work, updating it with all of my new skills now that I've been working in industrial design at my company. Had to spend a little bit of time fixing that up and making it all nice and polished and ready to go, so I could start applying for jobs. So it's a weird feeling. I hate that I'm looking for work. I hate the uncertainty of not knowing what's going to come next. But I'm trying to look forward. I'm trying to stay positive. I've been doing really well, sort of staying in a positive mindset and being super productive lately. Getting Monkey Junk done, smashing through the new chapter, getting the children's book done, etc., etc., and just working on other little bits and pieces, plus family life and everything. So I'm going to use this time, whether this is only for a short period or whether it becomes a long-term thing. I really hope this becomes more of a long-term thing, but I'm announcing, I suppose, essentially that I'm coming back to YouTube. I am going to be creating videos again, creating my content. I already have a list of how-to and tutorial videos that I want to get started doing, and I'm going to be starting those first thing on Monday, which is really exciting. So that's my big announcement. That's the good thing. The bonus of this is, while I'm looking for work, I have the advantage that I can still do my freelance work. I already have another children's book, which will be coming up soon after this one. I also can work on Monkey Junk Chapter 2 and get that finished. I'm currently in the process of making sales for Monkey Junk Chapter 1 and getting it out to as many shops as possible, which is really cool. Also need to do some marketing to get it, a little bit more prominent online, to get people to want to purchase the book. I've got a convention coming up in not this weekend, but the weekend after, to sell the book, and that should be a very promising one because that's a 100% independent content show, which is really exciting. So there's a lot I can line up and get myself sorted, but at this stage, realistically, I'm going to have to get a new full-time job. And I'm excited. It means I can move forward. I can go to another company. I can learn more. I can learn how other companies work. I can learn more about the software that I use, or learn new software, which would be really exciting. I'd love to get into illustration and do a 100% illustration job. That seems to be a little bit more difficult these days, less realistic, but I'm definitely going to try. There is one that's been advertised at a company I know a friend of mine works at, so I'm definitely going to apply to that one and see how that goes. I've heard it's not the best place to work, but at the same time, it's like if I can get my foot in the door as an illustrator, that'll hopefully lead me out into further avenues. But sipping my coffee there. Looking at my phone. I just got a new phone. I had a work phone for so long. Once I found out I was being made redundant, I was like, well, I better buy a new phone. It's just a cheap Oppo. But I've got to say, the video quality on this thing is amazing. I'm very happy. And this thing only cost me like $280. So, impressive. So, I have a bit of a plan. Once Monday comes, I'll be doing a more arduous planning. Really just writing everything down, writing all my options, all the things I want to do. It means that I'll kick things back up on Patreon, which is fantastic. I have ideas for what I can do for Gumroad, offering resources for people. But I really want to build myself and my brand up to be someone who can offer resources and teach people how to draw. And as much as I would like to offer that content for free, I need to look in avenues of how to actually monetize that and make it viable. I feel like this is my opportunity now, the silver lining of a bad situation, to say, I'm going to look for a new job, but say, fuck working for the man. I'm going to do this myself. I can do it. I'm competent enough to do it. I just need to work my ass off and get it. So there's going to be a lot of time where I'm going to be trying to contact as many clients as possible to try and drum up some illustration work. I'm probably going to take the cue of, I work in the horticulture industry currently, for the next few days. I can then get in contact with some of those companies and say, hey, I can offer you illustrations for your labels. If you ever need anyone, please think of me. Means I'll have to do a few illustrations of maybe like some tomatoes and stuff like that. That's going to be pretty easy, so I can plan those things ahead, lock those in, go, okay, this is what I'm doing today, this is what I'm doing tomorrow, and then I'm going to contact this person. I can put these little plans into action and do little packets, like do little presentations to actually pitch to customers. So I don't know, I feel mentally ready. I feel like I've got far more training now that I've worked where I worked, to be more aggressive in the commercial sector, in running my own business and being self-sufficient. So I just need to get my ass into gear. But I wanted to do a video. I wanted to update you guys and let you know that I'm coming back. I have some ideas in mind. I do want to hear your ideas. What do you want to learn? A lot of you have watched my videos and said you're looking forward to more. I'd love to know exactly what you want to learn and what I can do to help you. Even away from YouTube, what would you like to see on my Instagram? What would you like to see happen to my Patreon? Would you like to see it just being what it is, behind the scenes, access to Monkey Junk and everything? Or would you like to see it transitioning over to someone teaching you different tips and tricks of how to draw, etc.? Maybe I could do my how to draw book and do it specifically through Patreon, as a service to you guys, and then we could print it down the road as a physical copy or something. There's a lot of ideas. I want to know what your ideas are so I can start putting a plan into action and making it all happen for you, and for me. That's it. I have to go now. I'm going to stop at the shops on the way to work and get some lunch. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for sticking with me through this weird lull. And I really hope you'll stay on board and I hope you're looking forward to the new content that's to come. I am. I think it's going to be an exciting time. A very busy time, but very exciting. Thank you all, and I will catch you all next time. Don't forget to check out Monkey Junk. If you haven't read it already, you can do so on the Webtoons app, or we have an official website now. So if you go to www.monkeyjunkcomic.com, you can find a ton of content there, and I'm adding a bunch of content all the time and just building it up. Obviously slowly, things have been a little bit busy, but surely in the next couple of weeks it'll really beef up with content. So yeah, check it out. Also let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you very soon. Goodbye.